All right, y'all. So I just wanted to make a little video of drawing out these arteries that are going to supply the midbrain or the brain stem. Yeah, because drawing stuff out is helpful to me. So as you can see, we already have up here our anterior cerebral artery coming off of our internal carotid. Also coming off our internal carotid is our middle cerebral artery. And we can see up top we have the anterior communicating artery, and then we have our two posterior communicating arteries that come to our posterior cerebral arteries. And so we know that this is called the circle of Willis. But now we want to add a few more arteries in here. So first off, we're going to have, coming from this lower portion, our two vertebral arteries. So our two vertebral arteries kind of come up like so. And they're going to intersect here at the middle. So when these two vertebral arteries come together, they're going to form the basilar artery. And this artery comes all the way up like this. So again, these are both vertebral arteries, right? So these two vertebral arteries form the basilar artery. Basilar artery. So at the top here, just below our posterior cerebral arteries, we're going to see our superior cerebellar arteries. So these guys are going to come off of either side, just like this. All right? As this continues on to feed up here. So again, these top guys are our superior cerebellar arteries. Okay. Make sure this is lined up here. Sorry about that, y'all. Now, we have a few more branches that come off of this basilar artery here that are going to be important. So we do see our our labyrinthine arteries come off first. So these are going to come off of either side, like this. Right. Making sure I don't spell anything wrong. I'm not great at spelling. So then, just above those, we are going to see our pontine arteries coming off. So these are kind of smaller branches, and there's several of them that come off, but they're going to come off of either side. And again, those pontine arteries are going to supply our pons region, and again, those would be off either side as well. So these are all these little branches here are pontine arteries, right? Supplying our pontine, or our pons region, sorry. Now, just below our labyrinthine arteries, and just above where our two vertebrals become our basilar, we are going to see our AICA, our AICA, or our anterior inferior cerebellar arteries. So these guys are going to come off of either side as well. So these are our AICAs. So just like we have a superior cerebellar artery, we have an anterior inferior cerebellar artery, and then we're going to have a pica as well that comes off of our vertebral arteries. So off of either vertebral artery, we are going to see these guys come off, and they kind of wrap like that. So coming off like that. And these are going to be our picas. So again, the ones that are important for this region that we're really looking at, we want to see our basilar. We want to see our superior cerebellar artery. We want to see our ica, and we want to see our pica. So again, the pica supplying part of the medulla and the posterior cerebellum, and then the superior cerebellar artery supplying superior portion of the cerebellum, the midbrain, and some superior pons. These pontine arteries coming off supplying the pons region. Yeah, so these are our arteries. So I hope drawing this out kind of is helpful, and yeah.